I'm going to try to get rid of the Grove property and the Overtown property.
When did you decide that?
I think we got to do it. We're gonna. Did you guys do something on the bailout?
No, we're going to. We're getting all the...
They're not really going to bail those people out, are they?
Oh, I hope so. You should see some of this footage. Like, people are losing their homes. It's bad.
Who's losing their homes?
People. Where have you been?
Yeah, what people? But people that shouldn't have bought homes in the first place. You don't really think that, do you?
Oh, no, that's wrong. Everybody deserves an opportunity to buy homes. I mean, what do you mean? What does that even mean, people that shouldn't have bought homes?
What it means is that not everybody's going to be J.P. Morgan. Not everybody's going to be a land baron.
There's no coffee.
I drank that. I'll make you coffee. I'll make you coffee. Look pretty. Don't mess yourself
Land
up.
barons aren't the ones getting bailed out. It's normal.
If that happens, if the president bails out, what can't they? What? Did we buy things we can't afford?
Okay, no, but you are getting rid of some properties, I might add.
Right, but I'm not asking the government to get rid of them.
Okay, yes, but I think that not everybody, has the opportunities that we've had. We know about financing and what we can and cannot afford, and it wasn't that difficult for us to buy this home. It wasn't like some dream. For some of these people, it really was. It was like,
You're being naive.
Because I think that people got taken advantage of.
Who got taken advantage of? We're getting taken advantage of. You and I are going to have to pay for their mistakes. Oh my God, I can't afford the Benz. Let me sell the Benz. No, bail me out. I can't afford my credit card debt. If I owe too much credit card, my student loans. My student loans are too much, please.
You should really be the last person complaining. You had your hand in creating this little problem we're in now.
No.
You weren't pushing the properties people couldn't afford?
People couldn't. I didn't make anybody buy anything. So if I build a building, I can sell you this cup. If you want to pay me $25,000 for this cup, that's on you. It's not on me.
I'd rather you put coffee in it, but
that doesn't what did you do with the thing? Why did you move every?
Just because somebody's foolish doesn't mean you didn't take advantage of them. You still took advantage.
I did not take advantage of anybody.
Well, not you.
Maybe people took advantage of people.
Okay,
but I did not take advantage of anybody.
I know, but I know.
I didn't take advantage of anybody.
No, okay, not you. Forget you.
Sweetie, you know me. I put a gun to your head. I said, please buy a property you can't afford. I'm not talking about some schmuck. Maybe you're right. Maybe like I'm an uneducated guy. But if you have a bachelor's, if you have a master's, you should pay.
What about the fact that you come
why would we bail them out?
You come in and you trust the professional, and if the professional tells you can afford this and we're going to make it possible for you, and then they sell you, you can buy this shack, or you could buy this beautiful home with 4 bedrooms for, 2 bedrooms for your 2 kids and a yard and this and the other thing.
But why
who doesn't get excited and do that? And if you're telling me I can afford it, why wouldn't I trust the person who's supposed to know what they're doing? Not everybody's savvy like that, and not everybody's so suspicious.
But that's not my... But the government is now going to step in, and now we have to pay for their problem. So people buy cars they can't afford every day. People have student loans they can't afford. People have credit cards they can't afford. People are fucking stupid. That is not my problem.
Yes, but the economy's not being hurt by it.
The economy's being hurt by it.
Exactly, that's why we need this.
No, but the economy's hurt by all that stuff.
Fair or it shouldn't be fair, or
then I have to, because I'm a responsible person. Now I have to pay for some jackhole that was not responsible, right?
I think you get defensive because you know that you had your hand in it.
Why would you say that to me?
I'm just saying.
Why would you say that to me?
I'm just saying.
Why do you? No.
I think that if maybe you weren't involved...
What, you had your hand in it? Do you not live in this house?
How did I have my hand in it?
Did you not drive a car?
I can afford these things. I didn't participate in any of this.
What is this? What do you mean? There's a demand. There's going to be a demand for coffee. There's a demand for coffee. Right? Do you need to pay $10 for Starbucks? We choose to do it. It's a choice.
I know, but this is not somebody's, dream of a lifetime.
If you buy into that bougie, we're gonna have the American dream is not that everybody was gonna have a house. The American dream was that you would make a decent living and provide for your family. People decided I gotta have a house. No, and you know what? You know what pisses me off? That I hear this a lot on the radio and I hear people talking about it. It's not the little guy that couldn't get afford. I came back and I was shell shocked from Iraq and they duped me into buying this house I can't afford and it's $600 million. you can get me with that. My heart will bleed for that guy. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about, Joe, I'm going to flip a property. I'm going to buy 7 properties. I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to buy this house. It's going to be worth $300,000. I'm going to buy it for $300,000. It's going to be worth $200,000 in 2 years. How? In what planet does that happen? And I do not sell homes. I sell buildings.
Okay, the people that were in it for the business, I can understand. You know what? They're losing.
That's everybody.
Okay,
I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody that lost a house. I know people with 7 properties that decided they were land barons. They're J.P. Morgan all of a sudden. And they're going to go out and they're now going to rule the. Okay. But I don't know anybody that got beat up like that.
I think those were the people first in line. But now we're seeing some of the people, regular Joe Schmoes, who are losing their homes.
Where's Joe Schmo that's losing his home?
Well, you should watch my report. Because I met a few. I've met a few.
I heard that thing on. I will watch the report.
Okay.
I will watch the report. You know, I heard that thing on NPR about the global pool of money. Did you let the dog in?
I think so.
I saw that thing on NPR about the global pool of money. And how it, whatever, and how this crisis got created. It is not my fault that, first of all, I think you should apologize to me. And second of all, pero tú viviendo muy bien.
Okay, I
que and the weekend in Cacay, and you're fine.
You're making it sound like we live off of only the money you made with all these little projects of yours.
No, they're not little projects. They're not little projects, number one.
Well, they're
bring in some real estate and residential real estate.
I mean,
and they're vertical, and they're not.
Right now.
If I'm going up, and people want to pay me to live, so if you want to pay me $500,000 to live on brick.
So that happens? Go ahead, I'm sorry. $500,000 to live on brick.
In a cuarto like that.
Everybody thought that's what the real market was like. I mean, not everybody sits there reading up on these things and you know, like you know, 10 hours straight on, you know, TV and internet research. Just normal people who went to work.
Who are normal people? I don't know any normal people. I know people that are too ambitious.
Dinner,
you know what?
And then they went to the bank, and the bank said, you can afford it. And they looked at the home, the home was beautiful, and they said, yes! And that's
Ivy, a lot of decent people just work for a living and buy shit they can afford.
They thought they could afford it. They were told they could afford it.
Yeah.
By the people they trusted to tell them they could afford it or not.
You're one of those people.
How am I one of these people?
You're going to go on and you're going to present yourself as an expert and you're going to give information.
No, I don't present myself as an expert. No, I interview
an
experts when I want an expert opinion. No, that's not true. I don't do that. Stop trying to make me part of this. You want to share in the blame a little bit? Is that it? I'm joking. I don't think you're responsible. I mean, that'd be a little bit, you know, too big even for your ego. You have been responsible for the whole thing.
Big ego. What is with? And you know what? When I said, you know, remember I was going to write that book. Remember I was going to write that book, and you were like, "Whoa, you're George Perez now." I'm not George Perez, but what's the difference between me and George Perez? I know the answer.
What's the answer?
5 tax brackets.
Okay.
But you know what? I still have stuff to contribute, and I think I have something to say that can be part of the dialogue, and especially when we start talking about this sadness, like we're going to bail people out for this, for their own stupidity.
It's not just their stupidity. It's not like that. It's not like that. You know it's not like that. This was absolutely insane. And it was a machine that was created, and it was not just, this one person who came up to a $500,000 home and said, I want it, I'll do anything to get it, and then pay a concert. It wasn't just that. And
I know every asshole, but if El Jardinero is flipping houses.
You told him to do it.
No, I didn't tell him.
Okay, you advised him that it was a good deal.
No.
You did. Oh, come on now. What does El Jardinero know? So he came to you. I'm not saying you're responsible I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that, you got to admit that. Where was El Jardinero?
One house, and it was a single-family home in Kendall 3 years ago when it was a good idea.
Yeah, and now they've lost practically everything.
And that is my fault. How?
How was it a good idea? Okay. Are you ever gonna fix that?
I called the guy.
You called the guy.
Yes, he's too busy buying properties.
Okay, no, actually he's too busy losing property right now.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Fine. Fine. Do I still owe you that apology?
Yes, you do.
Maybe later.